What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Happy Thursday, man. Super excited to be here, man. It's your boy Derrick Casey coming to you live from Dallas, Texas. We're a little bit slower at work, so I decided I wanted to come on here and shoot this quick video because I've been seeing some things floating around on social media from other entrepreneurs and like talking now about other companies and people complaining about companies not working and all of this nonsense that I hear, man. And I wanted to come on here and I wanted to chop it up with y'all and keep it real, okay? And as you see in my title says, stop with the excuses, hold yourself accountable, okay? Hold yourself accountable. Because this is a topic that, I mean, some people may get mad. Some people may want to delete me. Whatever the case, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? This is the way I feel. I've been in this industry long enough. I've earned my stripes in this industry. I've helped a lot of people. So I think this is a great subject to talk about. Hey, Regina, what's going on? What's going on? So we're going to let some people chime in. What's up, Lamont? What's happening, man? I appreciate you chiming in. Yeah, we about to talk, man. I'm about to talk some real-ish today. You know what I'm saying? Because enough is enough. Enough is enough, man. I see so many people, man, like just falling into this crap, man. And I'm just about to talk to y'all. And I'm about to let y'all know what to do. And it's on, man. It's on. So bear with me one moment, guys. Bear with me one moment. Phone's starting to ring, but they're just gonna have to wait. All right, check it out. So what I'm telling you guys, what I'm telling you guys right now is, you got to start holding yourself accountable. Okay, if you want to be an entrepreneur, if you want to be successful in this industry, guys, you got to stop sitting around waiting for somebody else to build your business. Okay, because everybody that comes into this industry, no matter what company you go into, there's a proven blueprint that everyone uses that helps them be successful. Now, some people are going to hit that level of success faster. Some people it's going to take them quite some time, okay? But if you stay the course, you stay plugged in, eventually things are going to start to happen for you, okay? You got to go through the process, guys. You got to go through the process. I'm sorry that, you wanted to come in and you wanted to be super easy and you just wanted to do bare minimums and expecting maximum results. But I'm just here to tell you, it doesn't happen that way. It doesn't happen that way. You got to come in here. You got to hit them walls just like everybody else. You got to have them days where you ain't getting no sales, no signups. You got to have them days where you ain't getting no engagement, and you still got to be excited to push yourself through. But I see so many people that come in here because the way that they're marketed to, right? And then what we hear is, my leader didn't do this, and my leader didn't do that. Some people will use this phrase so that they can justify why they quit a business. They'll say, I did everything possible. They'll say something like that. I did everything possible. I followed the blueprint to a T. I did everything that they told me, and I never seen no success. And I have a problem with that. Because that statement, I did everything possible, is such a broad statement. You know what I'm saying? Nobody really digs into what those people actually did or didn't do. They just take that at face value and they run with it. But have you ever asked a person that said that they did everything possible and they didn't see no success? Have you ever asked them what they did in their business? Have you ever took the time to ask those people, what did you actually do in your business? It's just real facts. Ask them what they did in their business. Because I can guarantee you this. There is nobody on God's green earth that can ever convince me that you did everything possible and nothing worked. I'm going to tell you the reason why. Because if you did everything possible and nothing worked, it didn't work, you didn't get paid, that means that everybody else that did everything possible wouldn't be successful either. Straight facts. They wouldn't be successful either. But the minute I look back and I see other people winning with the very opportunity that you said didn't work, that you did everything possible. I see people being successful and leveling up and doing what they're doing. That kind of makes your statement invalid. It makes your statement invalid. So instead of blaming the whole company and the leaders and the comp plan and everything else that went on over there because you didn't see the success that you wanted, then here's the thing, guys. You need to hold yourself accountable. You need to hold yourself accountable. Stop lying to yourself. Stop lying to other people, trying to convince people to join you on your soapbox because you didn't see success. I'm going to tell y'all right now, in my business right now, it wasn't all pretty. I still work a full-time job, so I don't get a chance or the luxury to put all my time into my business like that. I had a month where things got super busy and I didn't get a chance to really be plugged into my business because I was like working like long hours and things like that. I had an entire month and a half that I didn't get no signups, nothing in my business. But guess what? During that time, I stayed plugged in. That's what happened for me. I stayed plugged into my business. I didn't go nowhere. I was frustrated because, things weren't happening, but I had to realize that life had kind of shifted for me, so I wasn't there. I didn't go blame nobody else because I didn't get no signups. You know what I'm saying? I didn't blame the comp plan. I didn't blame nothing. I know that I couldn't plug in like I was supposed to. But see, a lot of y'all don't go through the trainings. You don't show up when you're supposed to. You know what I'm saying? You don't plug in when you need to. You don't invite people. You don't post about things. You don't talk about your business. You don't follow the things that you're supposed to. And then you want to blame everybody else, the company, the comp plan, the leaders, the team. Everybody else is at fault for your failures than yourself. And then you go out here and try to convince other people. And that got to stop. That's got to stop. Because the same opportunity that you said don't work, people still winning with. The same opportunity you said you did everything possible and it didn't work, people are still making money and leveling up. I'm just keeping it real with y'all, man. I'm just keeping it real with y'all. Some people don't like the truth. Some people don't like to hear that. But it is what it is. I didn't get where I'm at today in my company by sitting around making excuses. I didn't have time. I just kept working. I just kept plugging away, just kept going at it. I seen other people ranking up before me, hitting it fast. Yeah, it was frustrating, but I kept going. I never stopped. Because I knew eventually I was going to get there. I just had to keep working. So I'm just here to tell you, stop with the excuses. Stop blaming these companies. Stop convincing yourself that you did everything possible. Stop convincing other people that none of this stuff works. You know what I'm saying? That whole 97% of the people that fail in this industry and all this stuff, I'm not a firm believer of the numbers. Yeah, they fail, but we got to get down to the brass tacks on why they failing. Because they really not failing because of the companies are bad and they're set up structurally and all of this stuff. Because people winning. People finding ways to win with these companies, doing their thing. Whether you're an affiliate marketer, network marketing, multi-level marketing, people are finding ways to win, right? So the 97%, what are they doing? What are they not doing? See, these are things that we need to get to the bottom of. See, we need to get real answers. See, a lot of y'all out there, y'all take stuff at face value, and then you want to form opinions around that. But the thing is, you got to get out here and get real answers from people. Dig a little bit deeper. Ask the right questions. Because I can guarantee you 97% of the people, there was something that they weren't doing. Because if you look at the companies that they said that was set up structurally wrong and people weren't winning and all that, and the company is still growing, people still signing up, people still being successful, then you mean to tell me you was the only person that followed everything to a T. You didn't miss nothing. You was on every training. You did everything you were supposed to, and you was the only person out the company that didn't see success? I'm just trying to tell y'all. I mean, that's just facts. Just facts. I don't care how you try to spin it. There's no way that you're the only person on this earth that did everything possible and you failed. But other people follow. I mean, people with like no background, no experience follow a simple blueprint and they winning, but you was the only one that followed everything possible and you never seen success. Kind of makes you think. Kind of make you think a little bit, right? So I'm just trying to share that with y'all, man. Stop falling for all that nonsense that you hear, man. You got to put in the work. Simple as that. You got to grind. The fact that you're sitting around waiting on another man or a woman to tell you what to do next in your business is kind of crazy, because it's not a job. They're not your boss. Okay. Your boss tell you when to come to work, when to go to lunch, when you can go pee, when you can go home. You know what I'm saying? When you can take vacation days. That's not what you get in this business here. A lot of y'all coming in here with the employee mindset. Thing is, for me, is that I'm still an employee. I still work my job. But when it's time for business, I'm about my business. And the thing is, I'm not sitting around waiting for somebody to tell me what to do next. If I don't get no help from my leaders, if things are happening in my business where I'm feeling like, oh, I'm not seeing the success I want, I'm going to sit my butt down and I'm going to do research and I'm going to check things out and I'm going to go out and find the answers that I need for myself. A lot of y'all putting y'all financial situation in the hands of these leaders, and then when they don't shake and move like you want to, you quit and give up on your financial dreams because the leader didn't show you or tell you, oh, what direction. They didn't help you. They gave you the information. They gave you the same tools and resources that everybody else is using. And you just decided not to plug in. So you can't get mad at nobody else but yourself. If you got the same tools and resources, you got the same access to the same blueprint, no matter what company you in, and you choose not to dive in it and take it serious, that ain't your leader fault. That ain't the company fault. That's your fault. When you go, let me give you for an example. When your teacher teaches you in class, right? Getting you ready for an exam. They give you all the tools and all the resources for your test. When you go home, what do they tell you to do? You got to study, right? You got to study. So when you studying and doing what you got to do, guys, excuse me, when you studying and doing what you got to do, you getting ready for the test. If you choose not to study for the test and you go in that classroom and they give you that exam, and you sit down, are you going to go to your teacher and try to get the answers from your teacher for the exam? Or are you going to have to try to figure it out? If you failed that exam, are you going to blame your teacher because you failed it? When they gave you the tools and resources and told you what to study to prepare yourself for the test, are you going to blame the teacher because you failed, because you didn't go through the studying your material? Are you going to blame your teacher? So let's face the facts. It's the same thing in your business. If they give you the tools and the resources and they show you where things are at and you choose not to plug in, are you in the right to blame your leader because you didn't see success? If they supplied you with the same tools and resources and the blueprint that everyone else is using? They give you something to think about. I've been there. Over the years, man, I hopped from business to business. And when I went from one business, I would look back at the company and I would say all the things that were wrong. But what I noticed is that every business I hopped into, I had the same issues. I ran into the same problems. So at years of me jumping from company to company, it took me to realize that it wasn't the companies that I was in. It wasn't the fact that people didn't want my product or service. It was the fact that I just didn't have the skills to pay the bills. So when I fell back and I went back to the drawing board and I went back to the basics, I started to learn some things and I turned things around and my business started to explode. Because I didn't worry about blaming other people. I came back to figure it out. So I'm just trying to share that with y'all, man. I really do. I really hope that you guys get this. And understand what's going on, but like, it's just crazy to me. It's like, man, your teacher give you in school, your teacher give you the material to study. Not one person will ever go to their teacher and say, I'm not studying that. I don't want to look at that. Whatever the case, they get the material, they gonna study it because they got a big exam coming up. When the exam comes, you got a choice to make, whether to study the material, not study the material, but that exam is still going to come. When you sit down at that exam, and if you chose not to study, your teacher's not going to hold your hand through the test. And it's the same thing here. In business, if you choose not to plug in, if you choose not to get on trainings or invite people or do the things that's going to help you be successful, ain't none of the leaders going to hold your hand through it all. They there to help guide you. They're not there to help you build your business. And the fact that you're sitting around waiting on that and basing your success and the way you shake and move to earn an additional income for your family is based on your leaders and what they do and what they say and how they move. Come on, man. Grow up. We all grown as hell, man. We grown as hell, man. It's time to get off of that. You want to make money? Come in here ready to grind. Follow what's going on. If it's a blueprint there, follow it. If you hit a wall, at least try and then get with your leader so they can help you overcome those challenges. You feel what I'm saying? Straight up. That's all. It's a beautiful thing, guys. It's a beautiful thing. Like I said, nothing in life that comes good to you comes easy. Nothing. I'm telling you, if you talk to, like, I'm being real. Like I said, man, I watched my income go up and down. I had people come into my business that was in there and then they dropped out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been through all of that stuff. I had times when I wasn't getting the engagement. Facebook shut my whole entire other page down, which got me on this page that I have right now to have to rebuild from scratch. I wasn't the happiest camper when that happened. But did I get mad? I was mad. But I got back to it. I got back to work. I mean, I had all different obstacles thrown at me. Man, I went damn near 2 months with no signups, no new money coming in, and I was still paying out of pocket to make sure my business stayed afloat. 2 months. All because my job started to increase, and I was working more hours. Almost 2 months I ain't make money in my business. But I stuck to it because I'd be damned if I was going to fall back and try to do something else because I was already gaining some things. So I wasn't going to let those last 2 months stop me from building my business. And I ain't blame nobody because I knew what happened. Things changed. I wasn't able to plug in like I was before. And then when things started to smooth out, I got right back to work. Because it's my business. It's my responsibility to build my business. Straight up. All right. And the same thing for you. You got to stop with the excuses and hold yourself accountable, guys. All right. So with that being said, guys, let me go ahead and get on here. I got my phone ringing right now. So I'm going to get back with y'all soon. But I hope this message really hit home for y'all. I hope it wake y'all up. Some people may be a little pissed off when they hear it, but that's okay. It's no problem. We grown. We all grown. So anyways, I love y'all, man. God bless. And I'm going to holler at y'all soon. All right. Peace.